everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's Blunt's Eagles going up against Melvin Gordon's Chargers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, folks. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And as we all know, Charles, offenses today, they're driven by the passing attack. But Larry highlighted in the open a couple of running backs who might just disagree with that assessment.
Yeah, and sometimes, occasionally you get a game where running backs will match each other, kind of carry for carry on opposite teams. But for the most part, they focus on themselves. How many touches will they get, and can they create big plays for their own team?
And both of these guys, certainly more than 5-10 touchbacks. They're workhorses. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Carson Wentz coming off that dramatic win over the Giants. And in that game, Charles, Carson didn't throw the ball as much as he did in weeks 1 and 2, down to 31 attempts from 46 in week 2.
And that 31 number is a much better number for not just Carson Wentz, but the Philadelphia offense as a whole. Because now, that means you're not playing from behind the entire time. Right? You're not having to throw it. They actually played from the front for much of the game before they had to have the rally at the end to set up the game-winning field goal by Jake Elliott.
They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Offensively, a look at the Eagles. Focus on the backfield because they lost Darren Sproles. In one play, broke his arm and tore his ACL.
It's hard to fathom that that happened to Darren Sproles. Has been remarkably durable throughout his NFL career, and that's a huge loss for the Philadelphia Eagles, because you don't replace what Darren Sproles brings to the table, but you try to replicate it somewhat. So Wendell Smallwood will try and pick up some of the slack. And how about the undrafted free agent out of Wisconsin, Corey Clement? Made the team with a big summer, and now he's going to get a chance to carry the ball a little bit for the Eagles as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
In 2016, the Chargers defense had its moments. They were ranked 10th against the run. Overall, total defense, though, they were 16th because they struggled a little bit against the pass, but they had a number of injuries, and they expect those guys back this year and expect to be an improved unit overall.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. Spinning past him. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. As this L.A. Charger offense takes the field, they're probably worried about ball protection. Last week, 3 interceptions for Mr. Rivers, and it's been a struggle through the first 3 weeks of the season.
It certainly has, and when you go back over the last few years, what's been a struggle for him is knowing who he's going to throw to on a given week. Receivers in and out of the lineup. Hard to keep Keenan Allen on the field because he's had various injuries. Of course, Antonio Gates is still there, but he's much more of a 3rd down guy now because Hunter Henry supplanted him as the starter at tight end. But for Phillip Rivers, he always wants to take the big shot, wants to create the big play. Doesn't always work out for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
In 2016, the Chargers were ranked 14th overall in offense. They were only 26th in rushing, but that's not because they couldn't run the football. In fact, Melvin Gordon ran it pretty well at times. Overall, though, this is a pass-first team led by their quarterback, Phillip Rivers. They finished 8th in the league in throwing the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
In 2016, the Eagles showed that they were going to be aggressive on defense. A lot of man coverage and send the pass rushers after the quarterback. I don't expect that to change at all in 2017, but they are looking for increased play from their cornerbacks, trying to lock down some wide receivers.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Play fake, Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Gordon on first down. Nifty moves. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 22 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now blown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Now a carry for Blunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here with Blunt. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. If we got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. It's a close game here early on. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes past him. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin here with Blount. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Corey Legion with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, he slipped right by him. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play action now. Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Hicks in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going underneath to Blunt. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again with Blunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Starts with a handoff to Blunt. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, here's Blunt. Fights through, and now a crease. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On play action, Rivers. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, when receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And not what he would hit in the end zone for a touchback. here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he dumps it off to Blount. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Wentz now on first down. Screen pass to Blount. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got room to run inside. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Wentz now on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 2nd down following the incompletion. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Chargers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Eagles will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Line up right at the 22-yard line. Gordon is going to use a stiff arm to get away, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Eagles lined up at the 10. The Chargers go up by 4. Blunt's got it on the run, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD, which takes the lead to 3. 1st and 10. Cox is going to push his way to the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. Eagles on 2nd and 7. Blunt's going to bust out into the open space. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. Lead now goes to 13.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Uses the stiff arm. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Play fake, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the lead. He stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and chokes people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense. Still third down.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And out and out come the Eagles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. Aguilar has it. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing is Wentz. Staying on his feet. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Allen has it, left side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 89 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. On play action, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wentz to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense lining up first and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First down, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw here for Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down and 4. Rivers again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. Rivers saying, welcome back, Mr. Allen. It's a Charger first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Still first down.
To the air again here, Rivers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Pass interference. Offense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Gordon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start. Offense. Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and 1, here's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start. Offense.
Well, that changes things, obviously. They can elect to bring the kicking team out now and try it from the 20 if they want.
And I wouldn't be surprised at all if they did exactly that. Going for 2 from the 7 versus kicking it from the 20, I like my odds better with my kicker.
So they're going to go for 2. Now Rivers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's brought down. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the interception here, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
To throw is Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Go a third down after the second down pass completion.
Here we go. 380.
They'll throw again. Rivers keeps himself upright. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Rivers on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Rivers. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They run Smallwood. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.